This little street without the sea still feels like all I need. One crowded table in the dawn is more than any dream. We thought this place would never change, that we would always be in this small world without a view, but full of you and me. This little street without the sea is still my everything. No ocean at the end of it, but all the love I've seen. 5 a.m. the kettle sings, oil and steam and clattering. Mom is flipping hope on pans, Dad is counting coins by hand. Neighbors shuffle sleepy feet, slippers echo down the street. All their stories half awake, line up for rice rolls, toast and eggs. I wear an apron, tie my hair, carry sunlight down the stairs. Every good morning that I shout feels like the way our hearts clock in and out. Door number 1, the grandpa waits, same radio, same seat. Door number 2, a kid who lies, I'm not late, with jam on cheese. Door number 3, the nurse comes home, night still clinging to her eyes. Door number 4, a taxi dad yawns beneath the morning sky. We don't have oceans, we don't have trains, there's plastic chairs and metal gates, but every thank you on this road feels like a tide that comes and goes. This little street without the sea still feels like all I need. One crowded table in the dawn is more than any dream. We thought these walls would never fall, these doors would always be the same old steps, the same old shoes, the same old family. No postcard view, no movie scene, just laundry in the breeze. But I trade every famous place to hear these busy keys. This little street without the sea is still my everything. No ocean at the end of it, but all the love I've seen. We squeeze our chairs from left to right, 5 days, 4 hands that try to fight. You stole my egg, you drank my tea. We sound like one big family, sisters grate on every tongue. Mom compares me, why not learn? Kicks my shin beneath the wood, I kick him back, it still feels good. Someone dreams of getting out of this old lane, this tidy town. Someone's scared they'll be the one who stays when all the rest are gone. But when the soy milk starts to spill, and Mom just laughs instead of yell, I think if this is all I get, maybe it's more than most can have. We don't say I love you out loud, we pass the chopsticks down. We don't say I'm proud of you, we ask did you eat yet now. We slam the doors, we roll our eyes, say I can't wait to leave. But every night we still sit down on the same cracked plastic seat. If there's a place that holds our fight, our stupid joy, our sleepless night, it isn't marked on any map, it's just the table where we lie. This little street without the sea still feels like all I need, where even quarrels taste like home in every bite we eat. We thought our parents' noisy love, we thought our parents' noisy love, we sound the same. The crashing pans, the kitchen wars, the way praise, just the ones who make it better. If no one writes our names and nights inside the family frame, we'll build a rooftop universe where we can lead the play. We're the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. In the not so special kids, we found a story that lasts forever. Mom holds my test up to the light, says look at your sister, she's always right. Same old speech, same crooked smile, same red marks in a growing pile. Dad shakes his head at my report. Your brother made it into med school sport. He pats my back but the weight is clear. I'm just the echo that they hear. Next door someone slams the door. You see that kid on the second floor. He's in college far from here. I taste my breakfast mixed with fear. We meet between the metal doors. Bags and uniforms collide. Same old lines like daily news. My mom compared me to last night. You're not alone, you roll your eyes. We're all the extra kids at home. If every house casts their own leads, then where do all the side roles go? So in this tiny waiting space, we build a secret nameless place. We're the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. Not the golden child they praise, just the ones who make it better. If nobody saves their softest words or quiet cry for us, then we'll be the ones who clap the loudest when we rise from dust. We're not the first, we're not the best, we're why can't you be like them? But on this staircase, on this roof, we share our own anthem. We're the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. In the not so special kids, we found a story that lasts forever. On the rooftop where the laundry sways, we hang our uniforms and heavy days. Clothespins bite like tiny teeth, our secrets flutter underneath. I'm the dumb one, someone laughs. My grades exist to make hers pass. I'm the spare part, someone sighs. If they lose me, they still got one child. We trade complaints like trading cards. Dad's old jokes and mom's sharp tongue, but somewhere in the joking noise, I hear our tired breaking heart. The sun goes down on tangled line shirts and dreams in crooked rows. In every shadow that we share, I feel less small, less alone. You say if your mom can't see you, I'll be the one who does. You say if your dad won't hear you, tell me first before you burn. We can't rewrite our parents' minds or make their standards bad, but we can hold each other up like scenes that never end. If every script forgets our names, we'll improvise our own new frame. We're the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. All the almost good in us combine into something better. We'll spin the clotheslines into flags that shout our hidden worth. We'll turn the rooftop of this block into our center earth. If there's a club for second best for kids who feel half seen, then let this be our secret hope. We're writing our own scenes. We're the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. In the not so special kids, we found a story that lasts forever. Today I learned a funny thing. The world has teams you never see. Not just soccer, not just bands, but secret groups of hearts and hands. We are the kids in second rows, the ones they praise through someone else. But when we stand on this high roof, it's like the spotlight's eyes to use. We may not be our parents' stars, but we're the leads in who we are. Maybe there's a hidden clan called side character family fans, where every kid who feels this way can come and sit with us someday. We'll call it loud without a shame. The not main character line fight aim, where the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. We turn comparisons to fuel. We turn our bruises into feathers. If they don't frame us on their walls or talk about us when we're gone, we'll leave our footprints on this roof and sing our own theme song. We're not the child to brag about it, feast of family days, but when we laugh beneath these lines, we light up all the grays. We're the side characters at home, but the main cast when we're together. In the not so special kids, we found a story that lasts forever. Mom holds my test up to the light, says look at your sister, she's always right. Same old speech, same crooked smile, same red marks in a growing pile. Dad shakes his head at my report. Your brother made it into med school sport. He pats my back, but the weight is clear. I'm just the echo that they hear. Next door, someone slams the door. You see that kid on the second floor? He's in college far from here. I taste my breakfast mixed with fear. We meet between the metal doors, bags and uniforms collide. Same old lines like daily news. My mom compared me to last night. You're not alone, you roll your eyes. We're all the extra kids at home. If every house casts their own leads, then where do all the signs? Love is the word they never say, so they break it into little things, into chicken legs and worn out coats and all the scolding that still stings. They never say I love you straight, but when I look back on the days, I see that every rough reply was just their lost and twisted way. Love is the word they never say, but it's hiding in there every day. And every did you eat, and why so late? They loved me anyway. You call the score a human grade. She spits the words like boiling rain. You eat too much, you sleep too late. Her apron swings, her voice is blaze. The chopsticks slam, the door flies wide. You grab your shoes, run down the night. The sky decides to break with you. The alley floods in shades of blue. I think if I just disappear, would anyone still call me near? The thunder answers in my place with one more flash across my face. Behind the stall, behind the steam, her hands won't stop, but eyes drift thin. She mutters, fine, just let her go, but wipes her palms, the oil, the smoke. She takes her raincoat from the nail, pretends it's just a task to do. She steps into the soaking street, still cursing like she always do. She doesn't practice softer lines, she only knows this crooked kind. Love is the word you never say, so you break it into little things, into plastic bags and lukewarm soup and all the shouting that still stings. Shove the raincoat in my hands, take it letters in red ink. Your brother did this half asleep. She doesn't see the way my hands keep shaking over future plans. She says study until it hurts so you won't break the way I broke. Her fingers trace the grocery list on top of all my missing points. Next door our father counts his coins, says we're too broke for fancy toys. He rolls his eyes at every dream, filming videos he first then speaks. But late at night the doorbell rings, a box arrives with careful strings, a second-hand DSLR. He pays in parts, he paid in scars. They're clumsy with the softer words, so they throw homework like a shield. They're terrified of our mistakes, so they add pressure till we yield. They say no money, don't be dumb, you think the world is just a game. But in the dark they sign their names on all the risks we dare to claim. They hide their fears in louder tones, they love us in the ways they know. Love is the word they never say, so they break it into little things, into extra rice and overtime and all the rules that sometimes sting. They turn their own unspoken wounds into the fences round our feet. Afraid that we might trip like them, they push us harder when we bleed. We only hear you're not enough, try harder, why can't you be more? But later on we see the truth, those were their ways to hold the door. Love is the word they never say, but it's hiding in there every day. It every texts me when you're there. Take this coat, it's cold today. I've got keys, but not a home. Just two doors that aren't my own. Half a seat at every table, but no place to call my own. Till you pressed a simple key into my shaking, empty palm and said, this isn't just a shop, this is where you can belong. I've got keys, but not a home. Always leaving, never stayed. Then you smiled and said to me, here, our door is yours to take. One suitcase and a ring of keys, two addresses, no certainty. I write my name on moving tape, stick it on boxes, hope it stays. New girl walks into the lane, wearing uniforms in quiet shame. When Friday comes the bell rings loud, the hallway empties with the crowd. They say I'm going home for dinner, like it's the most natural whisper. I force a smile and check my phone, say I've gotta catch my bus along. Taxi waiting by the gate, neon lights on plastic plates. From the window down below you watch their windows start to glow. Families calling names to eat, chopsticks clatter, TV speaks. Your own reflection in the glass looks like a stranger but they don't see the in-between. The way I pack my heart in halves, afraid to make a place too clean. I got keys, but not a home. Always leaving, never stayed. Smiling from the taxi seat on lines that never had to break. On Monday morning at the shop, your keychain falls, the world unlocks. 2 different house shapes, 2 old tags, same last name on different tags. You pick them up before I see, but my eyes move quicker than my speech. You say it's nothing, just some keys. You laugh too tight, your shoulders stiff. 1 key shining, dad's new flat. 1 key older, mom's old nest. No little charm that spells out mine. No single place you cross is whole. I learned to sleep with shoes nearby in case the weekend schedule flies. Next week dad, next week mom, my life's a shared custody of time. They say tonight my mom will cook. I miss her soup, I miss her look. They say my dad will lecture me, but at least he's there to see. When they ask, what about you? I pull my tongue behind my teeth. I'm just catching a ride. I say eyes on my feet. Your words hang thin in evening air, like you're afraid to claim a chair. Some kids grow up with 1 front door. Some learn to knock on 2 and more. I've got keys but not a home. Just 2 sides that never meet. I'm the guest in every hallway, careful where I place my feet. Trying not to love too much in case the week belongs to him. Trying not to talk too loud in case her patience wears too thin. They say, at least you're not alone. You've got 2 roofs above your head, but no one asks which seat you choose when both their chairs feel halfway held. I've got keys, but not a home. Always leaving, never stay. I am the girl with folded maps and no place drawn in bold or straight. I've got keys, but not a home. I've got keys, but not a home. I've got keys, but not a home. Not just places that I leave. In this little shop that smells like dawn, you saved a chair for me. For every kid, baby， 这天安全支援，却偷偷在角落画梦想 logo 的人。如果人生可以按下暂停，你会选择停在他们要你成为的那一天，还是你真正想成为自己的那一天？ If life could pause on just 1 frame, which day would you choose to stay? The one they planned was safest roads, or the one you drew your way? They say be good, don't dream too far, but in the margins of my form, I hide a tiny secret side of the life where I belong. If life could pause on just 1 frame, would you live for you or them? Between be a good child and be myself, which day would you defend? Blame bright form, 10 little lines. Mom's red pen hovers over mine. Med school first, then law or more. You'll never starve if you're a doc. My fingers twitch, my chest feels tight. There's color burning in my mind. Sketchbooks hidden in my drawers. Logos, I can't show them all. They call it future like a path already drawn in perfect grasp. But every time he writes that word, his eyes look like a caged up bird. He grabs the camera, says let's go. I need to ask the climb the stairs. The alley becomes our hallway set. You live so long, we ask and grin. If life could pause, which day would win? Behind each smiling, twinkled hand, a different kind of truth begins. We chase their answers down the lane, like we could borrow from their pain. If life could pause on just one frame, which day would you choose to stay? The one before your heart got tired, or the one you changed your way? Would you stop time on wedding vows, on the night you ran away, on paychecks signed, or on that train where you first dared to disobey? They tell us think about your life, don't gamble with your only chance. But in each answer that we film, someone is wishing for a second dance. If life could pause on just one frame, would you live for you or them? Between be a good child and be yourself, which day would you defend? When mom smiles, the little hand that used to fit inside my palm. If I could pause, I'd hold it there before he learned to pull away. One dad laughed, the last time that my knees could chase a running ball. I'd freeze the field, the sun, the sweat, before my back began to ache. The shop owner says the day I dared to open up this broken store, everyone said I failed and starved, but I felt young and brave and sure. The old man at the corner stall says I stopped at just one normal night, when my wife cooked and called me home before the bed turned cold and white. We watched the footage on the floor, knees and snacks and tangled cords. Every pause frame on the screen looks like a life they never chose. Funny, right? You try to joke, they tell us not to risk our bones. But when we ask them for their dream, none of them says when I played safe alone. The room is dark, the screen still glows. On every face a secret shows. If life could pause on just one frame, which day would you choose to stay? The day you made your parents proud, or the day you ran your way? Would you freeze time in white lab coats, or in a studio of lines, in stethoscope and steady hands, or in the colors in your mind? They say be grateful, don't complain, we're paying for your chance to live. But all these grown-ups that we feel still late for risk they didn't give. If life could pause on just one frame, would you live for you or them? Between don't make us worry and don't betray yourself, which one wins? Late at night, the house is still. I face the phone, my hand feels the lime medicine in neat red ink. I stare so long, I start to sink. I take my pen and black it out, write design slow, my heart's aloud. Then hear my mother in my head, the bills, the fear, the things she said. I rub it out until it's gone, like it was just a passing thought. But in the corner by the crease, my pen draws what I really see. A tiny logo, hardly sane, a glimpse of life. He spared and dreamed, he folds the paper, hides a sign like pressing pause. Inside his mind, maybe we can't stop time at all, but we can choose which way to fall. If life could pause on just one frame, which day would you choose to stay? The one where you were who they want, or the one you're truly made? Will I grow old and tell some kid I wish I dared to draw that line? Or will I say I broke that script and wrote a different kind of life? They love us, yes, but fear the world, so they build fences out of care. Yet every frame inside their hearts， 腐男君从小住在看不到海的巷子里的小孩，第一次偷搭火车去看海，把一辈子没跟大人说的秘密，都交给只会退潮不会打分数的那片水。On the day we finally saw never said at home. We gave them to the wind and fall. We come from streets that have no view, just narrow skies and balconies. But when the train doors open wide, we found the world, we found our sea. On the day we finally saw the sea, we weren't just kids from one small street. We were the waves that dared to say the truths we hide in every beat. Our alley never sees the blue, only cables, clouds, and dust. So one slow morning I just said, let's go find the sea ourselves. We count our coins for one-way rides, sneak past parents' sleepy eyes. Backpacks light with stolen time, heavy with the what-ifs in our minds. Tickets crumpled in our fists, someone jokes we'll get caught quick. But when the platform hums alive, our feet forget we're meant to hide. We board the wrong train, laugh too loud, jump off 2 stops too far. You drop your phone between the seats, half in panic, half in awe. The ticket checker scans our eyes. Are you kids cutting school today? We bow and mumble, field trip sir, our hearts like drums that won't behave. Some journeys start with perfect plans, ours starts with shaking stolen hands. On the day we finally saw the sea, we let our secret hearts run free. All the things we never said at home, we gave them to the wind and fall. Our truths sank deep in foreign sand, the sky too wide for what we knew. For once the world felt bigger than the walls we always bumped into. We come from streets that have no view, just narrow skies and balconies. But when the train doors open wide, we found the world, we found our sea. On the day we finally saw the sea, we weren't just kids from one small street. We were the waves that dared to say the truths we hide in every beat. I stare at waves and hear my pulse. The word med school burns like rust. I say, I don't wanna be that. My dream is lines and colors, not white masks. She watches gulls above the foam, says when they left I thought it's all my fault. If I had smiled or cried just right, maybe they'd both stay for one more night. He kicks her up into the phone, says sometimes I'm jealous of your noisy home. My house is quiet as a grave. Sometimes I wish my parents yelled instead of fake. The sea just listens, doesn't judge. It doesn't ask for proof or blood. It takes our half-broke sentences and pulls them out like tangled gnats. We draw our fears in messy lines. The tide just comes and wipes them clean. We scream our names against the wind, but only seagulls hear us sing. No one's grading how we feel, no one's timing how we cry. For once our voices don't bounce back from concrete ceilings, narrow skies. Maybe the sea won't fix our lives, but it remembers what we hide. On the day we finally saw the sea, we let our secret hearts run free. All the futures we're afraid to walk, we whispered to the endless deep. We told the waves that might be wrong, I might just fail at being me. But every crash against the shore said even broken shells belong to seas. We come from streets that have no view, from parents' plans and quiet We're things. Standing here with shoes in hand, we feel our chests expand under. The day we finally saw the sea, we weren't just kids from one small street. We were the tide that learned to move, not just the puddles at their feet. Fathers are afraid of the dark. They just hide it in their scars. Mothers shake when thunder hits. They just light another spark. We thought they weren't scared at all, till the lights went out that night. And in the flicker of a flame, we saw their childhood in their eyes. Fathers are afraid of the dark, just like children in their hearts. All the grown-ups that we feared were once small and torn apart. The TV died in mid-sentence. The whole inside into silence. Neon signs and kitchen lights, all swallowed by the sudden night. Someone laughs till we forget the bill. Someone curses from the sill. Then one by one the doors release. Little beams of shaky peace. Flashlights float along the hall like tiny moons against the wall. We sit where we can feel each breath, our shadows holding hands with beds. Versus jokes and silly tales. I'm just scared of gaining weight. I'm scared of roaches, someone says, and all the kids laugh at his face. Pretend the quiet lingers long. The candles paint their years in gold. One by one their eyes look back to younger rooms they never told. The darkness presses on the glass until their guarded stories crack. Fathers are afraid of the dark. They just hide it in their scars. Mothers shake when thunder hits. They just light another spark. We always thought the grown-ups knew how not to stumble, not to cry. But in this hallway with no lights, their voices tremble just like mine. We used to think they were the storms, the ones who shout and make us small. Tonight we see their shaking hands around a fragile candle's glow. Fathers are afraid of the dark, just like children in their hearts. All the grown-ups that we feared were once small and torn apart. One mom says, I feared the phone. Every ring could bring you dead. I'd hide behind the bedroom door until the shouting finally slept. One uncle whispers when I'd fail. My report cards felt like bombs. I practiced all my alibis, but still they blew inside our home. Another laughs with watery eyes. I feared the nights my dad drank hard. The sound of keys inside the door still makes my shoulders lock and guard. When my own father clears his throat, his voice much softer, almost broke. Says when your grandpa raised his voice, I swear I shrank more than you do. He says you think that I'm the storm, the one who makes your dinner shake. But back then I was just like you, counting footsteps wide awake. I learned to shout before I learned how not to flinch at someone's rage. I'm sorry if I passed it on, I'm still learning how to change. In candlelight his wrinkles blur, and all I see is a frightened boy. Fathers are afraid of the dark. They just learn to stand up straight. Mothers bite their tongues until their hearts can't hold the old earthquake. We thought they came here fully formed, perfect manuals in their hands. They were drafted into life with only echoes of their plans. They sit between their then and now, kids and parents side by side. We're just one out without the screens. Our history's finally collide. Fathers are afraid of the dark. Mothers, daughters, sons alike. We're just a chain of trembling souls trying to be someone's life. I always thought you loved to shout, like anger was your mother tongue. But in this hallway without power, you speak in some forgotten one. You talk about a smaller you who hid beneath the kitchen chair, who counted cracks along the floor to not look up as someone stared. dark, I can hear it in your sigh. The night eyes. If you're the one who has to leave, would you raise your hand and speak? Are you excited for the heights or scared to lose this crooked street? They call us units on the form, but we were neighbors, we were lives. In 2 years' time these walls will fall, but can our hearts be redesigned? If you're the one who has to leave, would you raise your hand tonight? Between a newer, brighter home and this old hallway full of light. One thin paper on the wall, typed out words that change it all. Redevelopment in 2 years. This old block must disappear. Some eyes shine like lottery wins, elevators, tiles that gleam. Some mouths go dry, some fingers shake. How do we pay what we don't make? The letters spell out better life, with tidy rows and legal lines, but all I hear between each phrase, our drawers will pack, doors will erase. They call a meeting in the yard, cheap plastic chairs and folding jars. A man in suit says, congratulations, you'll get more space, a brand new store. Smiles with pictures on the screen, tall glass towers, perfect beams. Then clears his throat and asks polite, who wants to move? Raise hands tonight. The silence hangs like heavy air before the flood of every fear. If you're the one who has to leave, would you raise your hand and speak? Are you excited for the heights or scared to lose this crooked street? One voice yells, you think we like old walls? Of course we want a better home. Who wouldn't choose a brighter block if we could pay the price you wrote? Another snaps, when you are old you'll pray for elevators too. You're young, you don't feel your knees each time you climb these stairs in gloom. We're all just fighting for our share, but no one really feels at ease. Our names become just numbers now in columns, staff, resident. One end says this is our one chance, don't drag your feet, don't pull us down. I've watched these stairs for 30 years, I wanna leave this moldy town. One uncle shakes his folded note, you pay the down payment for me then. I barely make the rent each month, you think I'm scared of higher floors. Someone from the second floor says, my mom can't climb another year. If this old place can turn to dust, I'll trade the memories for a lift. Someone else whispers, where will we go if we can't buy into the stream? We'll scatter like the pigeons do when cranes and drills replace our trees. The man in suit keeps saying units, phase 1, phase 2, relocation. Never said just family here, just household 3 and application. I look around this arguing crowd, the ones who lent us salt and rice. Tonight they're just statistics stamped in someone else's paradise. The word neighbor doesn't show on any slide, on any road. If you're the one who has to leave, would you trade history for shine? Can brand new walls replace the cracks where we learned how to share our lives? You think we don't want nicer tiles, we just don't have the cash you need. I'd sign right now if I could pay, I'm poor, not stupid, one man please. Another says just wait and see, when you are old you're blessed this change. But in her eyes there's something sore, fear that nothing stays the same. They call us residents tonight like boxes stacked in rows of 8, but no one says dear neighbor friend the way we always used to think. The plastic chairs between the shouts and pointing hands. I see the lady from upstairs who once done sugar to my mom. She's now house aid faced to relock on some spreadsheet in a file. The man who fixed our broken lock is house 13, not uncle now. They say it's progress, don't be stuck. The city grows, you must adjust. Maybe they're right, maybe we'll smile when we're inside those shiny tops. But somewhere in my chest it hurts the first time that I understand. We're not the lane that raised us on, we're just this block to clear and blend. Between the dream and what we lose, we stand unsure of how to choose. If you're the one who has to leave, would you raise your hand to bite, or keep it trembling in your lap, afraid of both the dark and light? Some chase the promise of a lift, some cling to every peeling stare. We're torn between the likely no and all the futures in the air. They call us residents tonight, but we were neighbors, we were neighbors. We shared our soup, our kids, our keys, long before blueprints drew these frames. If you're the one who has to leave, to the me in 10 more years, will we still remember here? Will we still laugh at stupid jokes, or just pretend we never feared? If we don't live on this old street, let this small video be proof that once we shared the same big dream beneath this broken, perfect roof. To the me in 10 more years, if you forget, then press play. Let these younger shaky voices call you gently back this way. Flyers in their hands, parents whisper measure plans. Northside's nice, the view is good, we swallow questions with our food. One day there's tape on neighbors' doors, boxes stacked along the floor. We joke, don't go, they laugh, we'll see. But something breaks inside of me. If one by one these lights go out, will we still find each other's house? Or will we scroll through strangers' lives and tell ourselves we're doing fine? Grab the camera, say let's shoot before we go our separate ways. A time capsule just for us, for when we both forgot these days. We climb the stairs to the rooftop, clothesline swaying, sky gone ray. Set the tripod on a crate, press record and hold our breath. In this small frame of pixel light, we try to hold on to tonight. To the me in 10 more years, will we still remember here? Will you still taste this alley's air, or just the coffee of your fears? If you really became that doctor, promise me one simple thing: treat your patients like they're us, not just numbers on a screen. Don't forget this trembling kid who didn't know which road to choose. If you traded all our sketches for a suit, don't lose your truth. To the me in 10 more years, if you're too tired to feel this ache, play this back and see our eyes before we knew how much would break. Hey, future me, if you're in white and everyone calls you doctor now, don't become the kind of man we used to hate in waiting rooms. If somehow you chose design and disappointed mom and dad, I hope you're broke but still alive, still drawing things that make hearts glad. Hey, future me, if they remarried or found their own new separate life, I hope you stop blaming yourself for every crack and every fight. If you build a home of yours, not just half rooms in your mind, I hope you've learned that you deserve a place that doesn't make you high. Hey, future me, if you still fail, I hope it's not to run away. I hope the stories that you tell are ones you're brave enough to face. We mess up lives, we laugh too loud, we start again 10,000 times. We say cut that part, I look dumb, but secretly hope none of it dies. The blinking red light on the cam becomes our borrowed time machine. We send a message to ourselves across a gap we've never seen. The future feels like distant rain, but press play one night when work is done and kids asleep. Look at these kids who share this bench and remember how we used to breathe. If any one of us is gone or couldn't make it to that day, don't fast forward through their part, let their voice stay in the frame. We can't freeze time, we know it moves. Buildings fall and people leave, but 10 years from this rooftop dusk, we still can share this little scream. If life won't let us all come back, this aching hold the way we love. To the me in 10 more years, will we still remember here? Or will this alley just become a blur behind the lies we steer? Wherever future windows shine, our hope one night should feel the pull to sit and watch these hungry cells and let you guard it as you fold. If we don't live on this old street, let this small video be proof that once we stood on one rooftop and believed in the same truth. To the me in 10 more years, if you forget, then press play. Let these younger, shaky voices call you gently back this way. Real estate flyers in their hands, parents whisper measure plans. Northside's nice, the view is good, we swallow questions with our food. One day there's tape on neighbors' doors, boxes stacked along the floor. We joke, don't go, they laugh, we'll see, but something breaks inside of me. If one by one these lights go out, will we still find each other's house? Or will we scroll through strangers' lives and tell ourselves right through and find? You grab the camera, say let's shoot before we go our separate ways. A time capsule just for us, for when we've both forgot these days. We climb the stairs to the rooftop, closed and swaying, sky gone red. Set the tripod on a crate, press record and hold our breath in the small frame of pixel light we try to hold on to tonight. To the me in 10 more years, will we still remember here? Will we still laugh at stupid jokes or just pretend we never fear? If we don't live on this old street, let this small video be proof that once we shared the same big dream beneath this broken perfect roof. To the me in 10 more years, if you forget then press play. Let these younger shaky voices call you gently back this way. Real estate flyers in their hands, parents whisper measure plans. Northside's home is not an address on a door, it's the ones you call at 4 when your world is falling down and you can't hold it anymore. We're the lost things someone kept in a corner of their heart. In this little lane's lost and found, we stitch our broken pieces back. Home is not a place you own, it's the few you wake at dawn. If they still pick up your call, that's the roof you're leaning on. We clear a corner of the shop, move the tables, wipe the dust, hang a sign with crooked tape. Alley lost and found today. They bring in boxes from their rooms, old toy cars with missing wheels, letters never handed out, birthday gifts that turn to doubt. We tag each thing with paper squares, not owner's name, but if you dare, if you want to, we can try to find the piece you lost inside a broken doll with faded dress. For the girl you never got to read, a crumpled letter never sent, for the love you thought was out of reach, a key with no more matching lock, for the home that had to change, a wrapped up scarf still with its tag, for the friend you didn't say. We walk between these quiet ghosts and see ourselves in what they chose. Home is not an address on a door, it's the ones you call at 4 when your eyes are out of tears and you can't fake brave anymore. It's the shop light left half on, just in case you need to come. It's the chair that's always free, even when the rent is rough. We thought that when these walls come down, we'd have no place we still belong, but every lost thing on this stand is proof our threads were always strong. Home Home is not a place you own, it's the view you wake at dawn. If they still grumble, why so late while putting water on your home? A father finds a tiny shoe, the one his son outgrew too soon. He laughs and wipes his glasses twice as guess I lost more than I knew. A mother sees a college form with art crossed out in law and red. She touches where the ink still goes, whispers sorry that I was scared. The kids point out a rusted bell from when the lane first opened doors. They ring it just to hear the sound of all the mornings lived before. The room is small but slowly fills with do you still remember this? Our alley turns into a map of every hurt we never passed. Deep small note beneath the glass we write if you still want it back. Not just the thing but what it meant the days before your heart turned cracked. If you want to, we can try to talk to who you left behind. If you're ready, we can say the words you swallowed all that time. We can't rewind or change the past, but some lost pieces still come back. Home is not an address on a door, it's the ones who stay for more than just the easy sunny days. The truth sits through your longest wars. It's the friends who see your mess boxed up in cardboard taped to fear and say wherever you might move you better send your new address here. They talk of towers by the sea, of New Hope City made of glass, but we already built a town in every joke and every gasp. Home is not a place you own, it's the view you wake at dawn. If they still answer half asleep, you found the house you occupy. They say they'll call it seed, you know, a shining block where our street stood. We stand and watch the cranes like birds that nest on steel instead of wood. Someday maybe we'll move away, our kids won't know this alley's name. They'll only see the photographs of rusty signs and narrow lanes. But when my phone lights up at night with names I knew before I grew, if I'm too tired not to cry, I know exactly what to do. I'll call the ones from this old frame, the boys who film, the girl with keys, the hands that pulled me to the sea, the shop that fed my hungry teens. If they still say what happened now, and listen till I'm breathing slow. Home is not an address on a door, it's the ones you call at 4 when your world is coming loose and you can't hold it anymore. Even exceed you knew a state replaces every brick we knew. The real foundation that we built is in the calls that pull us through. Through the lost and rare, the found, the kids, the Sally gathered close. Even as streets and names all change, we are the place we miss the most. Home is not a place you own, it's the view you wake at dawn. If they still pick up half a note and say what now, you're not alone. Home is not an address on a door, home is not an address on a door, home is not an address on a door, it's the ones you call at 4 when you're too tired to stand up straight.